I have so much more to talk about this week. Oh yeah, oh yeah, it wasn't very eventful, but there's still stuff to talk about. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Hey there, hello there. I'm looking like crap, my hair looks like shit, and I'm ready to tell you about some stuff that happened this week. I'm currently making some pizzas, so if this vlog does go long, I will be eating pizza at some point in the middle of it, so. Also, I swear to God, if YouTube makes the thumbnail a stupid face again, like, you know, it always, if you can't edit yourself, it'll make the thumbnail the middle of the video, and I always end up making a weird face like, or, in for like it does this for everything. For the edit I made for Dan, out of all of the clips I had in that video, it chose a transition to another clip in which it was just a silhouette of Dan, because it was transitioning, so it was just a silhouette. And I'm like, out of everything you could have just done, you did that. So maybe, I think in the middle of this video, I'm gonna just put a random picture there, and it's, chances are it's gonna do the clip after that, and the clip is gonna be. The first thing we're gonna talk about is the bitch that I encountered on Instagram. I posted this picture saying, if you're a girl and against feminism, to seem edgy, not just because you're against it, but to seem edgy, so boys will like you, that's chill, but just know you're weak and natural selection is coming for you. Okay, I admit the natural selection is kind of rude, but this is Tumblr, get the fuck over it. So, and then I say as the caption, my friend told me she hated feminism because it was hatred towards men, and I stared at her for 5 minutes and walked away. So this girl comments, I hope you realize that a real feminist doesn't say death is coming because someone has different views in them. I don't need feminism because I'm a privileged American woman. Okay, first off, do you know why you're privileged? Do you? Yes, you have things that other people don't. You have your necessities. You have food and money. I don't know your story. Maybe you don't have money, but it seems like if you have a freaking phone and Instagram, you have money. And you are allowed to wear what you want. But there are still issues that you might not even realize. Like, women are not paid the same. We are not given, and we're looked down upon, and it's subtle things. But where we are now is because of feminism, and if you saying you don't need it is saying, oh, I don't care about all the people who fought for where I am right now, because obviously I've been able to wear shorts for this entire time of history. Like, you know, you're like one of the first few generations of women who get to wear what they want, they get to work as the people that they want, they can do what they want, and you're saying, I don't need feminism. Continuing, I'm a feminist because women in other countries aren't as privileged as me. The difference is I don't tell women to die when they say they don't need feminism. And I reply, trying to be very calm about this. I mean, I didn't write this post and don't completely agree with the malnutrition part, but I do believe it's stupid to pretend to believe something or not believe in something to seem cool. Which is what this post is saying. If a woman is really against feminism and not to seem cool, then that's their prerogative, but that's not what this post is saying. She's sitting here saying that I shouldn't tell women to die because they have opinions. I'm like, you can agree to not like feminism. We can agree to disagree. And she replies, if you disagree with the post, then why would you post it? This post is very immature, and if you don't like a certain message, don't post it. The thing about women being against feminism is most feminists assume they're doing it for the boys. No, I don't need feminism because I have my rights. Other women don't have rights. That's why I'm a feminist. Whoever made the post isn't a feminist because feminism is isn't about bashing women for disagreeing with them. I see where you're coming from, the whole, I'm not a feminist for me, I'm a feminist for other people. Alright. Let me say this for the people in the back. Feminism is not just for women. It's typically a social justice kind of thing to, you know, more focused around women because we're the lower class of the gender. So it's typically run around that. But as definition, feminism is the equality of men and women. So when you're a feminist, you're not just being a feminist for women who don't have rights. You're a feminist for everybody so that everyone has equal rights. We're just more focused around the women at this point because they don't have many rights as guys do. So you can't just be a feminist for a certain class of people, and I understand that where you're coming from, but still, no. I reply, I understand that, but that's not what this post is saying. It's directed towards the people who positively and certainly do it for attention, not to the people who just don't generally believe in it. I have nothing against people who don't believe in it. She says, and then she restates my caption. My friend told me she hated feminism because it was hatred towards men, and I stared at her for 5 minutes and walked away. And then she said, I have nothing against people who don't believe it, which are the things that I said in this recent conversation. And I'm like, this has nothing to do with your opinion on feminism, but are you fucking stupid? Like, obviously you must not know the definition of feminism yourself, because when you read that caption and it says that my friend thought feminism was the hatred towards men, you'd understand why I fucking walked away. Not because I'm like, you're so stupid, okay? Feminism is real, and it's happening, and you need to get over it. No, it was, are you fucking serious? I'm so sorry that the internet has completely destroyed your mind, and it has completely brainwashed you into thinking that feminism is a bad thing. I mean, people kind of make it seem like it is, but they're not feminists, even if they say they are. So, I'm like, I replied to her. I stared at her because she got the definition of feminism wrong. I didn't do that because I thought her opinion was irrelevant. I informed her that hatred towards men is misandry, and feminism is the equal rights of male and female. Maybe if you read it more clearly, you'd understand yourself that what she said wasn't correct, and that's why I got annoyed. Drops mic. She replies, by definition, that's not what feminism is. But when thousands of people buy male tears merch and start accusing all men of catcalling, it's a different story. And that doesn't change the fact that you posted a picture that girls who think it's edgy to be against feminism should die. And I sarcastically reply with the definition of feminism from Google. Definition of feminism: the advocacy of women's rights on the grounds of political, social, and economic equality to men. Again, for the people in the back, equality to men, meaning it's the movement of women's rights to stand on an equal level with men's. And then I say, and those who contradict this definition by hating men and making fun of them and such, but claim to be feminists, are not feminists. If a Catholic person claims to be Catholic, then parades around saying God isn't real, people will say, you're not Catholic, what the heck? So what's so different about people who claim to be feminists who parade around downgrading men? Just because someone claims to be something and then contradicts their previous claim doesn't mean the previous definition of the original word is changed. Meaning, feminism is still women being equal to men. It doesn't change for people who don't follow the definition. Because if you have a group of people, because if you have a definition, this definition says feminism is the equality of men and women. And these people go around and they're saying all men should die, all men are rapists, all men are sexist and gross and size scum and all that crap. You're not a feminist. And if you can't wrap your head around that statement, again with the Catholic, if someone says, oh yes, I'm a Catholic, I believe in God, I'm all holy and shit, and then they go around and they fuck every guy in town and they are actually a Satanist and they don't believe in God. I mean, actually, if you're a Satanist, you kind of have to believe God is real because he's a biblical. My pizza's done. Shut up! Ah! Oh, sorry to ruin my rant, but I gotta get my pizza. You are wrong if you don't think I'm going to continue this rant while eating pizza. But like I said, anyway, if a Catholic person says that they're Catholic and they believe in God, and then they go around and they don't actually believe in God, and they're just saying it because that's what they think it is. They think being Catholic means you don't believe in God. That doesn't change the definition of Catholicism. She says, exactly. When women parade around saying that they're feminists and then they bullshit about men, but the majority of women who aren't feminists are not doing it to be edgy. They're doing it because people like the women who made this post claim to be feminists, which make feminism seem like some kind of crazy cult, and they don't want to be a part of it. Her wording is so weird. Some feminists can't handle the fact that they make feminism look like the priority over a choice, and that they get mad when women don't want to be a part of it. And then they get mad. It posts like these that make women not want to be feminist, and I certainly don't blame them. And I say, feminism is a risky topic. People who claim to be feminists but really aren't make-believe people. What the fuck, Miranda? People who claim to be feminists but really aren't. Commas are necessary. Use your commas, children. People who claim to be feminists but really aren't make people believe feminist and feminism is evil and ugly. People who have soiled the true definition of feminism, making it seem hateful. But you will find real feminists. If you see people who hate on men, it's not feminism, and you call them out for it. And I have a screenshot for it. But she ended up replying, yeah, that's what I meant to say. I'm like, okay.